Hey, it's Momstylist. Here's just a really quick tip on how to get some volume in your hair without backcombing it when you are done styling your hair and ready to finish. So 2 products I highly recommend. I've tried a lot of them, but my 2 favorites are Big Sexy Hair Powder Play and Aveda Pure Abundance Hair Potion. I will show you the same technique with both of them. So let's say I've blow dried my hair or flat ironed it or even just curled it, but I want some volume at the root, but I don't want like a teased perfect look. So I'm going to take some of the powder play, and it is a powder, but you actually just squeeze it right onto the root. And then I like to lift up this section, and I'll show you with the Aveda product, you don't tip it upside down, you poof it into your hair. Where this, you do tip it into your hair. But they're both the same idea of product, with adding some texture with a powder. So I'm doing it right on the root, okay? So you can either tip your head upside down or just kind of rub it in, because it is a powder, so it needs to be rubbed in. It's gonna feel like a pretty, not a dirty texture, but it's just gonna feel a little roughed up on the root, which though gives you the volume. Throughout the whole entire day, I can just kind of go like this and it adds more volume. Now, if you want to skip that step and just use hairspray, we can do the same thing, or you can add hairspray after that. But this is what I do with probably 95% of my guests, is I take this back section, and like if you were gonna tease it, this is where you would tease it. But I do like to smooth it before I do this, kind of. And you take the hairspray and you're going to spray right at the root. And then you're going to drop the hair and let it dry. Do not touch it. I like to use a very firm holding dry aerosol hairspray. The Aveda Control Force is amazing, or the Kenra 25. Then I like to take a section, so it's almost like a horseshoe shape around the crown area. Let it dry, not touching it. And it's about the same pieces I picked up with the texture powder too. Now if you want, you can continue to go down the head in about 1 inch to 1.5 inch sections. I could even spray right here. But basically what it does is after you let it dry, you can go back and kind of smooth it down. But it holds the volume at the root without giving you that like sticky, crusty feel throughout your hair, because I like this kind of smooth and sleek, and I want volume up here. And also I don't like the way it looks in my hair when it's teased. I feel like you can still see it. So that's just a really awesome quick tip to get volume. So you could do the texture powder, either brand I love. And then you can add the hairspray technique on top of that, or you could just use the hairspray technique. Sometimes I just skip the hairspray and do the texture powder, depending on how much time I have. But then what I love about this is the next day, I feel like the texture powder kind of absorbs my oil in my hair, so I don't have to use as much dry shampoo, and I feel like it kind of keeps my style. So I hope you find this tip helpful. Just some really basic techniques that I don't feel like people have been taught. So hopefully you can achieve more volume in your look without it looking teased or, so to say, ratted. And it's a fast, easy way. I'll see you guys on the next